Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Danae, and I'm here with a message for you. Happy Thursday. It's June 13th, 2024. I hope you are doing fantastic today. Life is good where you are, and that this hump day is not hurting you too bad. Oh wait, no, today's Thursday, my bad. Right? Isn't today Thursday? Hold on, am I tripping? Yeah, you know what's throwing me off because Monday I didn't actually post. I didn't post till Tuesday, and then yesterday was Wednesday. So that's why I'm like, wait a minute, I know I haven't. But yeah, it's Thursday. It's Thursday. Damn, this week kind of flew by, really though. That's crazy. Tomorrow's Friday again. So let's see what we got going on this weekend. It's a beautiful day, by the way, a little hotter than it's been. I was really enjoying my 70-degree days, but now it's heating up. Had to turn the old air conditioner on today. Today was 88. Well, 88's the high. And you can feel the difference. 77 was a nice cool breeze all day long, morning, noon, and night, and by about 11 o'clock I was like, must be hot today, and I had to turn on the air. So be it, right? But anyway, here is the King of Pentacles. Still one of the most fabulous springs that I've experienced in terms of weather so far, though. The gradual warm-up has been such a treat for me personally. But I feel like it's about to get hot. It's about to get hot. But the King of Pentacles, Kingpin, Mr. Generous here himself, committed, devoted, dependable energy, stable and secure. Definitely in the highest frequency, the baby daddy that you want to have, or the husband that you want to have. But let's see here. We got interesting. The Eight of Swords and the Queen of Swords. This might be like the ex-wife. Oh. Somebody's working to get let me see, what's he working on? Wow. I was thinking too, I was like, working to get a divorce is what I heard in my head. But somehow they're feeling stuck in a commitment. Trying to move ahead. I don't know. What is this about? Well, you know what? Let's just do this so I have more space to work. All right, so we got the King of Cups, who's the middleman here. Is there a significance with that? I'm sorry, the King of Pentacles, who's the middleman. We have, I don't know why this Queen of Swords is like almost, she's holding some type of energy hostage, it feels like to me, which we know is really a projection, because with the Eight of Swords, there is you have choice, you have range there with the Eight of Swords if you're in that energy to release yourself. However, it doesn't mean that you may not always know that you do. So it's something here about this Queen of Swords like holding an energy hostage. But the Queen of Swords is often like the ex-wife or disgruntled partner, which is why I immediately went to the King of Pentacles, perhaps trying to work on releasing himself. So it's like maybe they're in the midst of a divorce, but the Queen of Swords is holding something hostage, which is ultimately keeping this Eight of Pentacles stuck as well. Holding something for ransom? What the heck? It's like she could be holding something against this King of Pentacles, or holding out or withholding something from them as like some type of collateral, or maybe a bribe. With the Hangman, maybe blackmail, something that ultimately puts this, if this King of Pentacles is in fact the energy of the Eight of Pentacles and the Hangman, then there's some depletion of energy here, either at stake or on account of whatever this Queen of Swords is holding on to. And it's causing a challenge in something moving forward productively. It's like she's the holdup. For whatever this is, she's definitely a holdup. So whether it's like literally a divorce settlement, or it could even be, this could be an arrangement, it doesn't have to be marriage, but it could be some arrangement that she is demanding a piece of, that would, but whatever that demand is, it's causing a detriment to the King of Pentacles prosperity here. Something's being tied up in this standoff. It's like what she's asking for is it's like with stringent conditions, but it also may not be fair, perhaps, because it's almost like, say if this is primitive, right, as a divorce settlement or some type of business, like to absolve a business or dissolve a business or something like that, a partnership. What she's asking for would potentially put this King of Pentacles in a position where they almost got to go back to work, or they have to work extremely hard to get out of some stuck position. Or where they may even be in a codependent or in a dependent position to now have to work. Or with the King of Pentacles, you don't really generally get the sense that this is somebody that's like living paycheck to paycheck. You know, this is somebody that has established a security for themselves in such a way that they're quite independent. You know, they may be a business owner, or, you know, have saved a great deal or figured out they're just prosperous and productive. So to have to, not that the Eight of Pentacles in its own right is unfavorable, because it's working in a way that you would want to work, you know, and doing something that makes you feel good and feel happy. But the Eight of Pentacles with the Hangman, it feels like somebody has to, like something is dependent on them working, like they don't eat if they don't work. And that's a stark difference between these two energies, where someone may have saved or worked a great deal to the point where they may even have a passive income, or may even be retired, you know, or their income is passive enough, or they've invested well enough that they shouldn't necessarily have to be going to literally clock in and clock out to a place, you know. That's what this energy is. But I don't know, let's see with the Chariot card. Let's go across the board and get some more. I want to go back here. What's this? Queen of Swords, Eight of Swords. What's that relationship like there? Whoa. Oh, man. Oh, boy. This is what came up. I'm not going to take these. Because I just want this right here. But it definitely does speak to what I was saying. This came up in reverse on the floor. And the Four of Pentacles is, again, now we've gone from the 8, it's like half of where he is. So maybe what he's worked for, she's feeling entitled to. At least half of it. And he's trying to hold on to it. But the Nine of Wands in reverse, my goodness, that's it doesn't look like he's winning in whatever this dispute is, or whatever the discrepancy is. Like the Nine of Wands is in the upright. You may have incurred a great deal, but at least you're standing. You know, it's more or less the completion of a struggle here, almost at the 10. But then in the reverse, that means like this has been a tireless fight, if it's not still going on, and almost like to the point where someone may not even see an end in sight unless they comply with certain demands that ultimately still don't leave them in a good position. It's like they damned if they do, damned if they don't type of energy. Damn. Okay, what's on the bottom? Yeah. Oh, but she's not. The Six of Swords, the Six of Wands, or at least that's what her intention or projection for herself is. Like, oh well, I don't give a damn how you fare. This is what I want. Give it to me, or else. Damn. Sun card? Yeah, this is exposure. So this really could be a matter of blackmail. It's like she holds some information, or she has the ability to shed light on a situation that otherwise may not be may not be common knowledge or may not be so perceptive, except for what she has to expose. It's like damn. That's why somebody is really feeling at the whim of someone else, because the information that she possesses is something that nobody else could know except for if she were put in a position to release it. It's like otherwise it would be unknown. And he's still holding on with this Four of Pentacles. He's trying to find some balance or control over this situation. Maybe trying to renegotiate, perhaps. But it seems like the longer he holds out, the worse it gets for him. This could, okay, because Eight of Swords can also be imprisonment. Ooh, oh wow, hold on. So this could be a threat to expose this partnership and the operation that, yeah, like, and consider if this is your partner in crime in some way, shape, or form, and you got the receipts and the tapes, and so this is someone that may be positioning herself to cooperate on one side of the table, but is threatening for some type of payout or buyout, or maybe even hush money, something. There's some extortion here, is what I feel, that if she's not satisfied, then she's just gonna tell all. Wow. Oh, and there's a Justice card. Man. There's the Justice. So this could literally, and between the two of them, so it literally could be a divorce, or it could be a partnership that's under investigation, and there's discord in the partnership now, and all that I said. Pretty much somebody may be willing to cut a deal or is untrustworthy in that regard, because on the sidelines they're trying to extort money from the partner that they were running with, and that's kind of like crazy, because it's like, what, we were in this together, so you trying to take all that I have and put me up as the sacrifice on the chopping block. Or else it's like somebody can either go to jail or they could be broke, and 9 times out of 10 it's going to be both. Yeah, here's the Four of Wands. What's that? The Empress. The matriarch of the house, yeah. Something to have to do with a house or assets, property. Yeah, she want all of it. Oh, that's so she wants everything, more than half, which is why he's going from the King of Pentacles to the 8 down to the 4 and still holding on, because she's not really interested in a fair and amicable split. At this point, this is someone that feels that they have the upper hand, and maybe they do. I mean, the sun is definitely in her corner, but perhaps because of the lengths that she would be willing to go to blow this whole thing up, and the information or the intel that the evidence that she may possess to actually be able to do it successfully. So it's like, and maybe she could be in jeopardy of going down as well. So she feels like it's justified that she get as much as she can on her way out before there's no more to get, before the house of cards falls. But again, what she's wanting to take is like everything, at least a great deal of everything. She wants to be the Empress. That's even above the King of Pentacles. She wants to be left with the upper hand and with the greatest benefit of whatever this establishment or co-creation, collaboration or business effort, whatever it is. If we are talking about a divorce, she want the house, she want the car, she want at least half of the bank accounts, you know, like everything. She want at least half, at least, if not more. And feels entitled to it. Ooh, that was the star in and out. Damn, down to 2 pentacles. Oh, she ruthless, I tell you. I'm telling you, for as long as he still keeps trying to, damn, it's like, this could be real specific, but this is just what this maybe just speaks to the callousness, which the Queen of Swords can be, of this feminine energy. It's like she is putting his response or his reaction on a timetable. And like I said earlier, it's like the longer he keeps waiting, anticipating, renegotiating, the worse it gets. Like, perhaps he's losing money some type of way, actually, because of whatever is being held up. I don't know what that could be, but that could be a thing too. But I'm feeling like it's like the deliberation process, whether it be him personally or within this case, where the longer he makes her wait or delays her response to her demands, either the more she tacks on to it, which means less for him yet again. Like, all right, you got me waiting another week. If you don't give me an answer by this time, now I'm going to ask for this much. If you don't give me an answer by this, and the answer that she want to hear at that, then I'm going to tack this onto it. You know, it's like the stakes are getting higher and higher. Literally, time is just not on somebody's side, because the deal's not getting better as the day is getting longer, as the days get longer. You know, it's like somebody's getting more and more callous, more and more agitated, more and more demanding as time goes on. Ooh, look at that, King of Swords. Wow, yeah, this really could be a divorce. This could be a divorce. And what this is telling me is that, I don't know if this is true, but I'll say it, that the difference here between the King of Swords and then the King of Pentacles is that that's somebody that, as I said, rightfully earned their, I mean, you know, I don't know for sure based on how this energy is coming up, because if there's some investigation about, you know, this partnership, if it's going there, you know, and somebody is in the position to cut deals and all that type of stuff, then maybe it wasn't honorably that somebody acquired their wealth. But it does give me the sense that whatever that was done to achieve the wealth was a great deal attributed to the masculine energy as the King of Pentacles, because she's just the Queen of Swords, really, as perhaps the Eight of Swords, like somebody that is a bit mentally unstable, perhaps. So there's no reasoning with her or whatever, but I'm saying that to point out is that justifiably, this is someone that probably put in the most of the work to attain this wealth. But that doesn't matter to whomever feels entitled to it. She wants to bring him down to her level, or bring him to her level at least, but really wants to elevate herself back to that Empress card, to not just to balance the scales out properly as justice would reflect, but she wants to come out on top, or as the better beneficiary of this arrangement. Damn, and yesterday I talked about, so here's a Magician card. So who knows what somebody did for some change. And it could all be karmic in the end, like as to why it's playing out this way. But consider my message yesterday was about, the title was about consider I do carefully. And this is exactly the reason why. Because now somebody's entangled in something. And that message wasn't strictly about marriage, but it was coming up a great deal in intimate partnerships and stuff like that. But whether this, I mean, I don't even see no cups. That's why I'm feeling like, except for the Magician, but I feel like this was more of a business arrangement. And even if it was a marriage, it was contractual. It wasn't love based. Or it could have been two partners, again, in a business, and maybe one felt like they did the brunt of the work and the labor to build the business, but somebody still feels like they're owed something more. Yeah, like the Six of Swords. Somebody's trying to manifest the way out of it. Oh, that's what their delay is. They're trying to find some miracle way out of this entanglement. But like I said, time is not on their side. Time is ticking. The stress of these demands are on their back. And also, like I said, this is somebody that could be a bit unstable or unpredictable. So it's really not in someone's best interest to try this energy, for lack of a more sophisticated term. To challenge them, or to even trust, you know, because this gives the type of energy that they'll say, all right, you got a week, but then somewhere throughout that week they just get mad, they just get frustrated, like, you know what, 5 days, that's it, and then I'm going back and I'm going to put the pressure, you know, I'm going to apply pressure. That's the energy that I'm sensing here. No, there's no emotional reasoning, because there's no emotional attachment. Somebody just feels they need to be paid. They need to be well compensated for, I don't even know, their partnership, their involvement, even for their silence. And somebody's trying to manifest a way out of the entanglement without having to deplete all that they worked for or all of their energy. Is this what we really talking about right now? Like, kind of, it's so specific. Ooh. It's a heartbreaking situation. Yeah, there's no love here. Ooh. And the contract is corrupt. So this could have been somebody that, oh. So they could have, this could have been two people that were in a contract that the two of them were both on some corrupt commitment, whether, it's like they just were both out for themselves. There wasn't really anything upright and forthright about this agreement. 10 of Cups. There wasn't anything upright or forthright about this agreement to start with, except for where their desired outcomes aligned. You do this for me, I do this for you, or this is what we can gain of this agreement together. This is what I get out of it, this is what you get out of it. But there was what was up front about that agreement, but there was also, it's like two people having their fingers crossed behind their back. Like the minute they could snake the other, they absolutely would. So that's why I said it's karmic here, what's going on and how it's going down. But I definitely get the sense that this magician energy, by way of the masculine energy, is getting the heavier end of the raw deal, because it seems to me that the feminine energy she was cutthroat from the beginning. It's like, it feels like this energy would have been more flexible to both parties benefiting as long as they could, but of course having some condition for their own safety and security. Like, well, there's only but so far, they would be willing to sacrifice themselves on account of both having what they desired to have out of it, like only but so much loyalty, there being a condition to that loyalty. It feels like this energy was much lower on the loyalty, if not almost like scamming from the gate. You know what I mean? Like always looking for a way to slit this person's throat. Like it was always her ambition to set herself up to be the beneficiary of the most of what she could get out of this, with very little intention to add value, to like make good on this contract before it gave her all that she wanted to get out of it. Like if his loyalty was limited, hers was like loyalty is a liability for her in her line of work. It's like almost non-existent. It's a job, it's a mark, it's a lick. it's a John, you know, whatever the target is for the come up, it's just business, is what I'm getting. Even perhaps with the facade of a partnership or a friendship or a relationship or a love interest, it's all just a part of the game, because in the end, this is a Three of Swords. This was the intention for the target, which is why she seems to be so callous now. Like, I don't care that you work for it. I don't care that, you know, you pulled the heavy load to get it to this point, or you took all the risk, or whatever the case may be. There is no reverence for that on this side. She has the sword. She's not afraid to swing it. She's not afraid to release secrets or expose the operation if it means leverage for her. It's not about loyalty at all. And the more that she feels endangered to lose on account of even waiting for the response that she desires to hear, is the more volatile she can become. Damn, somebody just got in bed, whether it be professional or intimately, with the wrong person. Now I got one pentacle. I mean, at least he's still the knight, but that's the slowest one of all at that. This man down to one damn pentacle. If he wait any longer, he gonna have nothing. Oh my God, so this could be trying to like delay. Yeah, it's just really him really trying to incite more delays. But this person ain't playing, sir. She's really not the one to take this type of gamble or risk with. I don't know what they feel they may have in their favor. They feel like they got some trick up their sleeve with this Magician card. They got one Hail Mary left, or one more ace in the hole, one more illusion to play to keep from having to adhere to these demands. But what is the question? What exactly? Now it's the page. What you gonna do? This somebody literally losing money by the day. I don't know how. I don't know if somehow, maybe that's what she got holding ransom, like accounts or something. Maybe joint accounts that they both had access to, or some type of financial access. I don't know, that's in a whole nother direction, but that's the only way I could think that somebody's losing money so rapidly. To the point where they have to work to survive at this point. When they didn't, that wasn't where they were at the beginning of this reading with the King of Pentacles. Somebody was sitting pretty. It could be it could be that this is what this encounter, this is how this encounter or this partnership has depleted someone. It could be that too. That when they became engaged with this agreement here, whether again it was professionally, creatively, personally, platonically, intimately, whatever it was, it started a decline in their value. Money coming in, the prosperity of things they had already worked for, somebody's ability to manifest more, creatively, and perhaps legal, which could have put somebody in a tough position to do some strange things for change, and then put them in some, you know, some legal crosshairs some type of way, or some compromising positions. And here's this again, that they're still trying to find a way to cross over, to get away with what they feel there is rightfully theirs. For a new beginning, a fresh start. A fresh start. Now with the Knight of Cups. This is like, now you ain't got no money. You at cups now. Maybe somebody that just maybe that they're seeing the value in reclaiming their psychological stability. Let's see what's on the bottom. She ain't having that either, eh? Damn, there's somebody that wants to take everything. They don't even, oh man. So this could be somebody that out of desperation is like, F it, like you could just have whatever you asking for, you could just have it. I don't even care. And it's like, this is the energy, is like, nope, you took too long. Now I'm still gonna make your life miserable. So somebody was even so desperate enough to just say, here, just as long as I could just get away from your ass, or get away from the situation, or be, you know, I'll go start over, I'll start a brand new life, and without barely a dime to my name if need be, but I just can't be around you another minute, or have to be entangled with you another minute. And it's like somebody won't even let that live. Ooh, this is karmic as hell. This is karmic as hell. Exactly. She like, nope. Start over. You don't get no fresh start. Ooh, so this could be, so that's what this is. So this is the energy where he could meet all the demands, if he hasn't already, or if this, you know, however this story gets to be, but she would still blow the whistle. She's still gonna blow the whistle. She's still gonna give up all the tape. She's still gonna expose everything she says she threatened to, and more, probably more than what she even needs to give up the tape on, or expose someone in a legal way, but also somehow even like tarnish their reputation as well. It's like it wouldn't be enough for them to just barter a deal, or, you know, throw somebody under the bus for whatever this investigation or legal consideration might be. This is somebody who would then go tell everybody about it too. Like to go put the word out on the street. so that if this was something that could have been swept under the rug, handled between them, is not on her watch. My God. Damn, 5 of Pentacles. Not on her watch. This is just reckless, ruthless behavior. Like, somebody is on a rampage. It's as if it's their sole mission to completely ruin somebody. And they don't even care at this point. This is somebody that doesn't even really revere what they have to lose in the destruction, you know, that would even be willing to kind of throw themselves out to the wolves if it meant that somebody else would be eaten alive as well. I don't know. That has to just be somebody that's mentally off, because logically, reasonably considering, what value would you have in that? What value would you gain from that? Just to completely obliterate somebody, their reputation, their sanity, their psychological stability, certainly for sure, their material stability. That was the number one target. And perhaps someone wasn't able to really acquire as much of the financial reward as they had anticipated to gain, so they have opted to ruin someone in every other way they can. Wherever they thought they were going to start over, start fresh, have a new life, turn over a new leaf, it's like, there she is. Somebody get a new job, they find a way to get them fired. Somebody get a new relationship, they showing up on their dates. You know, like, what else? To the point where you're doing all that, of course you're wrecking somebody's ability to cross over into any peaceful mental space. You know, maybe they are the ransom, that somebody's being held ransom and captive in this chaos. Damn. And ain't no wands on the board, so there's no passion, no activity, no inspiration for any of this. Or, you know, at least there's like no, somebody may be depleted energetically from even fighting back or digging themselves out of this hole. Oh my God. Is somebody trying to, I get the sense that somebody may be trying to, keep somebody captive to the point where they don't have a choice but to resort back to them for partnership, companionship, even if they just fussing and fighting every day. Like, yeah, somebody's trying to keep somebody on. Oh, man. You ain't going nowhere. What's that from? I think that's a meme. Wow. 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. I'm saying all the wrong cards today. 3 of Cups. Yeah, this is somebody's pleasure. Heartbreak is somebody's pleasure. They get a kick out of it. They get off on it. It could be a spell. It could be, you know, spiritual interference. All of this aligned with the Magician, the Hangman, to just drain somebody dry and to feast on their energy one way or another. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. I said it was karmic, didn't I? It's not going to last long, though. The effects won't last long, if anything. Somebody, this has got to, either this is the karma, you know, for maybe even for the two of them, to kind of, you know, like you're kind of made for each other type of energy, so now they stuck with each other. Or this could be somebody's karma, a cycle that they have to find themselves out of one way or another. And it takes a great deal of energy, passion to release yourself from these clutches, because it requires that you do something that you may or may not want to do, that may put you at risk. Like, it's like somebody's back is up against the wall to comply with these demands because they feel threatened by what could be revealed, or what the backlash or repercussions may be. But somebody may have to kind of take that on the chin and just get free. Otherwise, this is like, it may just be their karma to have to fulfill a cycle of this turmoil until they learn. If they ever learn. Like, I don't know. It's like, how much more money you gotta lose? How much more of your mind are you willing to sacrifice? Your peace? Yeah, this is all third-party energy, collusion, collaboration. And for me, it just doubles down on the fact that this Three of Cups is not a favorable celebration, at least not for this masculine energy. This is somebody being stuck in some type of entanglement that has become far more detrimental than delightful at this point. It literally could be with a polygamous or multi-layered dynamic that more or less was business, like a professional arrangement that became entangled. I would say sexually before I say emotionally, because that's what I sense more than it being like love. But that's the only cups here is the Three of Cups. Oh no, we got the Knight of Cups. But this is like underdeveloped love matched with the Fool. So it's still not anything of high value or too sophisticated here that's going on. The Hermit card, yeah. Somebody needs to go within or completely ghost this situation if they can. Just pick up and go type of energy, because it's not going to get any better. It's like the longer they stay, the more entangled they become. And now it's not just a matter of codependency between one and one. This is multiple people here. It's hard enough to deal with one unstable person. Now you unstable, you dealing with multiple other unstable people. None of y'all can get to common ground, to, you know, to safety mentally. There's no point of understanding here. Everybody has their own agenda, their own ambitions, and I'm not sensing a spirit of compromise or understanding here. So it's just, I don't even know what the hell this is. It's ridiculous. This then went too many different terms for me at this point. On the Page of Swords. somebody feels like with all of this, they still either do or will feel like an outsider, like a part of the, like almost like they're an outsider of the thing that they created, that they started. Somehow they're finding themselves on the outside looking in. And I feel like, yeah, they're hanging on the whim of whatever this inner sanctum or their fate is somehow hanging on the whim of whatever associations they created decide, is what I'm feeling. All they can pretty much do is kind of just watch and observe, and they're not, this is like a powerless position to me as the Page of Swords. All you doing is looking, observing, maybe communicating if they even let you get a word in edgewise. Damn, yeah, this could be somebody that literally was like the head of his household, the breadwinner, shoot, maybe the breadwinner and maker at this point, but they were the head of the household. Or head of an organization, let's say, whatever, and they were in partnership with someone that they trusted. They found a reasonable level of devotion and loyalty to this partnership, whatever form it took on. There were other energies that were brought into that fold that ultimately, on account of this following the lead here of whom was most entrusted to be closest to this establishment, or closest to the money, closest to, you know, the inner workings of the organization or the operation itself, ultimately flip the script and displace someone from their seat of power and prosperity, to the point where the Page of Swords is like a child. Like, that's codependency. And another Page of Cups. Yeah, somebody like worked on somebody to the point where they literally like brought them down to nothing. This could be like a female narcissist that brought a man to his knees. And he thought he was a magician too, in this case, up there. He thought he had his own bag of tricks, but it seems like somebody really met their match. To the point where now, whether it's a matter of, like I said, everywhere he goes, there she is, or however way he tries to release himself, she's still there. Or if she's still attached to his finances, it's hard to shake the connection. It's like literally the Devil card. It's a binding contract that someone, by way of the Wheel of Fortune, has to either literally buy themselves out of or bargain themselves out of by stakes and terms that are not going to be in their favor. And that's what they're afraid of, or were afraid of. Yeah, so this could even be them wanting to this could be somebody that even got out and was released, but again ran into so much resistance to be fully detached that they found themselves back in the fold again, and thinking they can maybe renegotiate a fresh start, or we're going to do it different this time, or and they don't have no power as the Page of Swords. They don't have no power, no influence, no say so. these energies, whatever they are, women, men, women and men, friends, associates, business partners, lovers, they're literally just going to run all over him. It's like now there's a common goal to create imbalance for this energy now, even more so than what was happening covertly, is now an overt experience. Where it's like, yeah, well, that was the high priestess. Yeah, where it's like, it's not even a secret no more. You know, like how disrespectful these people are willing to be. Because there's a depletion in value here now for them. So it's almost like they treat them like the child, or like, it feels even abusive. Ugh, I don't even like how that feels. It's like somebody is the whipping boy or something. Like just here to take orders, or to, you know, to, I don't even know what that's about. One more. Like literally he's sitting waiting for orders, like go do this or go do that, like just almost like a now who going from CEO to slave of the operation somehow. How does that work? This person's best bet is that the whole operation go down in flames legally, because otherwise ain't no way out for him. With the moon card. Yep. There's something real dark and sinister happening here. Very dark, very sinister. Where this dude may have had a harem, now he the hoe. Imagine that. Imagine that. It really could be that primitive and practical. That he was daddy, holding all the funds, all the cash, all the, head of the household, and now he's the hoe. That's wild. And it could be more mystically, I mean, the moon being here definitely speaks to there being something going on here, that's not normal or natural. If nothing else, is manipulation, but deep, dark, psychological, narcissistic manipulation here. But darker than what someone has ever encountered, certainly than they projected, but definitely than what they're apparently able to relieve themselves from on their own. It's like somebody is really in a dark space psychologically and emotionally right now, and I don't know what the hope of a way out could be, other than, like I said, taking the less favorable way out, which means that they may kind of have to cut off their own nose to spike their face, but at least they may still have a face. At this rate, somebody might not have a whole body in a minute. Like, they working with some real witches. Yeah, that's what that is. Look, back to the Page of Cups. Baby. You thought you was a Knight of Cups? No, you a page. A peon. This is somebody that they treat worthlessly. making it very clear and known their placement, or they did. I don't know if this is past, present. It feels like a story that's played out, where it was a thing and now it's something completely different. And like I said, the only glimmer of hope is for there to be some exposure to whatever this is from a legal standpoint, because that it may have a backlash for all, particularly the one who, you know, has found himself or once did find himself at the head of this entanglement. But at least they'd be free of this bewitchery here. So, all right, I'm out of here on this. Let's see, Page of Cups. Ooh, look at that, and the Tower. Exactly, it's inevitable for the operation to crash terribly. So I don't know how that gets to be, but it's either that this person can crash in the tower with it, or could somehow escape before shit hits the fan. Even though, like I said, that Wheel of Fortune card comes up, so there's still some reckoning to happen here. Or maybe they could be the one to offer information and their personal experience to bring it down. But that's the dilemma, because if you put yourself in the position to be the whistleblower, or, you know, the truth teller or whatever, you also put yourself in the position to be incriminated with everyone else. But it might just save somebody's life to take that route, as opposed to just kind of being stuck in this tower waiting for it to come crashing down of what it's inevitably going to do. So I don't know, this was weird. This was weird. Something strange going on. This underworld type of energy that may be exposed, may be coming to the surface. I don't know. Hopefully it has nothing to do with your natural waking life, you know, consciously being a part of any of this, but it could be some underlining interference, or you know, have some impact on you in some ways that may be unknown or behind the veil or under the surface. I don't know. But either way, hopefully it doesn't resonate for you personally as a contributor or conspirator in this mess, whatever it is. But either way, I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you for listening and watching. Until next time, as always, I'll leave you with peace.